build a new home, pool building, or arena for your acreage, beautiful new porch.
For healthier crops and stronger yields, count on Nutrien Ag Solutions. By partnering with the leader in plant nutrition, you'll have access to innovative products and unmatched service that deliver impact and efficiency to every acre. Healthier crops, happier growers. Lead the field this season and beyond. Find your local crop consultant at nutrienagsolutions.com.
When life gets hard and our thoughts get too much to bear, finding the resiliency within us can help us find healing. The 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline provides 24/7 free support for anyone in suicidal distress or emotional crisis. All texts and calls are anonymous and connect you to local resources that uphold cultural values and pave the way to healing. Find the strength within you. Find the strength within our culture. Reach out if you need help today.
Families, businesses, farms, and communities matter, and Parsons Insurance Agency is here to help protect what matters to you. As independent insurance agents, they can give you more options and more choices by shopping for insurance coverage through multiple providers. For life, health, home, auto, farm, business, or other types of insurance, talk to an agent at Parsons Insurance Agency about a quote today. Parsons Insurance Agency is an equal opportunity employer and provider.
Attention producers, the new year is upon us, and that means it's time to update your display and controller software, which is crucial for optimizing performance and profits. Contact the professionals at Grossenberg Implement today so you can make the most of the enhanced features and farming tools that are currently available. Optimize your efficiency, productivity, and connectivity options with a software update at Grossenberg Implement. Visit one of our 9 locations or go to grossenberg.com for more information. Grossenberg Implement, where service is the other half of a great product.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Central Farmers Cooperative, Fremar LLC, is an agriculture-based company that provides products, services, and market access in the areas of agronomy, feed, grain, and petroleum. Whether it is their agronomy team helping with production, the grain team assisting in developing a marketing plan, or many other services the Central Farmers Co-op and Fremar offer, they look forward to servicing and personalizing their patrons' farming operations. With locations across southeast South Dakota for your farming purposes, make it Central Farmers Co-op and Fremar.
Helena Agri-Enterprises LLC, proudly serving area communities with a wide range of agricultural products ranging from fertilizer, seed, chemical, precision planting products, as well as all of your custom application needs. Call one of the 4 locations today in Menno, Tripp, Freeman, and Turkey Ridge. Helena would like to wish all the area teams a successful season. Helena, people, products, knowledge.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. it's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
When the world feels big, a small note can mean everything. Find mental health support at sdbehavioralhealth.gov.
When it comes to your heating, cooling, and plumbing needs, you've found the team to trust in the Viborg and surrounding area. Ackerman Heating and Air Conditioning offers reasonably priced HVAC work for your home or business, along with the best Coleman products for any season. They are community-oriented and take pride in providing courteous and friendly top-level professional service. Their technicians are thoroughly trained and experienced to handle any HVAC needs. From furnaces to air conditioners, Ackerman Heating and Air Conditioning has you covered.
For 40 years, there has been one name you can trust in the area for your seed services. It's not a big corporation, but a family-run business. Dakota Seed and Service in Irene has been servicing farms. Jared and his crew can provide the best Pioneer seed along with direct-to-the-field delivery service. Dakota Seed and Service can also sell the right chemicals you need for your farm and provide the correct crop insurance for 40 years and many more to come. When you need the right seed and service, trust Dakota Seed and Services.
Shields All Sports Store is your one stop for everything outdoors, with local experts eager to guide you through the widest selection of brands. Your one stop for exercise gear to get working out or fashions for going out. And your one stop for footwear in your size, your style, yours to take home today. Shields, employee-owned, community-minded, and like no place you've ever shopped before.
Hey farmers, don't have the time or the means to haul your corn to market? Contact Derek or Phil at New Gen Energy. They are receiving corn 6 days a week, and every Saturday from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. is Farmers Only Haul Day. Located in Marion, South Dakota, New Gen Energy also sells distillers and corn oil. Call 605-648-2100 for all your corn needs, and check out their website at newgenmarion.com. That's NUGEN Marion.com.
You'll find Merchant State Bank with locations in Freeman, Hurley, Viborg, and Irene offers big bank products to meet your financial needs. Merchant State Bank's mission is to provide high-quality financial service to the area and to promote economic growth and stability within those communities. Go to msb-sd.com to browse their website or stop in and meet their friendly staff. Merchant State Bank, your hometown bank since 1899. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
Are you stuck in a job that gives you no family life? Work for Sioux Steel and enjoy a 4-day work week. Choose from first or second shift and receive a sign-on bonus. Sioux Steel builds farm bins and livestock solutions. Sioux Steel is hiring right now for machine operators and general laborers for both first and second shift. Sioux Steel makes it easy to apply. Go to their ProTech division in Lenox for walk-in interviews Monday through Thursday from 1 till 5, or apply online at siouxsteel.com. Join the Sioux Steel team and work a flexible, family-friendly 4-day work week.
CoreCares helps individuals stay at home by offering caregiving, nursing, and medical alert systems in over 55 communities in South Dakota. Specializing in tasks like bathing, meal prep, and medication setups, our well-trained staff delivers exceptional care. We invest in our team through customized training and comprehensive benefits. To learn more about job opportunities or services, visit our website at corecares.com. CoreCares, proudly serving our community.
Are you tired of the same old boring dining options? Well, look no further than the Daneville Inn. They've got everything you need to satisfy your cravings, from mouth-watering pizzas to delicious burgers and everything in between. They're closed Monday and Tuesday, but the kitchen is open 4 p.m. to close Wednesday through Friday and 11 a.m. to close Saturday and Sunday. If you need pizza to go, make sure to call ahead. Daneville Inn in the heart of Viborg. Come on down for a fun and delicious dining experience.
Flieger Concrete is a residential, commercial, and industrial concrete contractor out of Hurley, South Dakota. They have the skills, equipment, and experience to complete projects of any size. They also specialize in concrete installation for homes and businesses, including stamp and decorative concrete. Flieger Concrete is also proud to offer high-quality steel building packages. Complete building services include laying the slab as well as erecting the building. Contact Flieger Concrete for more information.
Honesty. We try to be honest about everything, and if there's a problem, we try to fix it. We've kept the family name going for 75 years. I think that's something to be very proud of. I'm Mike Weeman from Weeman Land and Auction out of Marion.
All right, welcome to the Hurley Arena tonight. We've got about 4 minutes until game time now. Tonight kicks off our Midwest Miracles Classic, put on by our own Kobe Sherman. So tune back in tomorrow on Live Ticket TV to see the rest of those games. We got a full day of basketball tomorrow, and we can talk more about that schedule later. First game tonight's going to feature the Pine Ridge Thorpes versus the Viborg-Hurley Cougars here in Hurley, South Dakota. Both teams played on Monday in the Corn Palace and the Hoop City Classic. Pine Ridge is coming off a loss in that game to Lennox. Really good game. Lost on a tip-in at the buzzer, 61-60. Battle-tested is, I think, what you could call the Thorpes. They've played 9 games already this year. They're 5-4. Started off at the Remax Invitational. Some big schools from Bismarck, North Dakota, Cody, Wyoming, and Campbell County, Wyoming. They went 1-2 in that. Following that, they played in the Lakota Nations Invitational in Rapid City at the Monument, rattling off 3 straight wins against Teospe-Zena, St. Francis, and Custer before they did fall in the championship of that to Rapid City Christian. After that, they went and beat Parkston at the Corn Palace in Mitchell, and then, like I said, lost just on Monday to Lennox. So some close battles, some tightly contested games. Player to watch for the Thorpes is Marvin Richard, as you probably missed it. He just went up for the alley-oop right there during warm-ups. Averaging 35 points per game coming in that Lakota Nations Invitational, set a new school record with 57 points. 57 in a game is crazy. So Cougars will have their hands full. Cougars come in 3-1, ranked number 3 in Class B. Pine Ridge ranked number 5 in Class A coming into the week. Cougars won on Monday in the Hoop City Classic, a big win over 4th ranked in Class B Gregory. They won 48-25. Got off to a rough start, a loss against Freeman on the opening night of the season, a close loss. Then they've rattled off 3 wins since then, all 3 wins by 20-plus points. Leading the way for the Cougars is Nick Hansen. He averages 15.5 a game, followed by Brady Schroedermeyer, averages 12. Owen Niederbaumer averages 9.5 a game. Jake Austin, 8 a game. Had led the way against Gregory on Monday with 12, and Braden Morrison averaging 6.5. So a little more balanced attack from the Cougars. The big thing tonight's going to be pace of the game. In their 9 games, Pine Ridge averages 67 points for, and 57 against. In their 4 games, Viborg-Hurley averages 57 points for and 39 against. So your Cougars are going to want to play at a little slower pace, and whoever can control that pace is probably going to be the one who wins this game. We'll be right back here. We're going to have the starting lineups and the national anthem, and then we'll get right into it.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to Hurley, South Dakota for boys basketball action. Before we start this evening, I'd like to take this time to recognize one of our Cougar boys basketball players for a statistical accomplishment. This happened during the 2024 State B-Boys basketball tournament in Aberdeen during the final game. Since this is our first home game of the season, it is fitting to recognize senior Nick Hansen for scoring 1,000 points. Congratulations, Nick, on an accomplishment well deserved. All right. Welcome to tonight's non-conference action between the Pine Ridge Thorpes and your Viborg-Hurley Cougars. High school sports is a privilege to play and a privilege to watch, a privilege that depends on good sportsmanship. Enjoy the game and support good sportsmanship. At this time, we ask that you stand, remove your caps, and pay proper respects as Darren Yellowboy sings our Lakota flag song, followed by our national anthem. Sing our national anthem. All right, it is now time for our starting lineups. First, for the visiting Thorpes.
All right. About to get underway here. Let's get your starting lineups for Pine Ridge as they're coming out here. Number 1, a 6'4" junior guard, Marvin Richard III. Number 2, 5'10" senior guard, Michael Callie. Number 11, 6'2" senior guard, Anthony Steele. Number 15, 6'4" junior forward, Alex Bissonette. And a 6'2" freshman guard, number 34, Caleb Blackfeather, is your starting lineup for Pine Ridge. For the Viborg-Hurley cheerleaders. That wasn't on the script. Bridget Bennist, Morgan Patterson, and Quinn Johnson. Those girls are coached by Rosalind DeVries. She got married in the fall, that's right. Starting lineup for the Cougars coming out momentarily.
For the Cougars, number 3, 5'9" junior guard, Jake Austin.
5'9" junior, number 3, Jake Austin. A 6'4" junior, number 4, Nolan Koltoff. 6'1" junior, number 23, Brady Schroedermeyer. Number 32, 6'6" senior forward, Owen Niederbaumer. And number 34, 6'7" forward, senior, Nick Hansen. Cougars are coached by Shane Warwick, assisted by Corey Jacobson and Mason Madsen. Thorpes are coached by Casey Means, assisted by Charles Schrader Jr., Ryan Carlo, and Sean Keith Jr. Officials for tonight's game, Darren Berg, Chad Gordon, and Eric Grocott. And we're about to get underway here in Hurley. Should be a good one, folks. Cougars will work right to left on your screen, wearing the white, Pine Ridge, and the black working left to right. Hansen wins the tip, and we're underway here. Brady has it. Back to Brady up top. Trying to get set up is Viborg-Hurley here. Working it around, back to Brady up top. Into Niederbaumer. Oh, shoot. My bad. Sorry, folks, forgot the camera. That's a new responsibility for me this year. I might slide my chair over so that I'm back and ready for it. Thorpes have it, number 15. That's Alex Bissonette. Gets called for the travel, it looked like. There, Cougars will take it. Koltoff's going to inbound. Thorpes put on the press right away. Into Schroedermeyer, he'll bring it up. He's guarded by number 11, Anthony Steele. Into the front now. Bad pass from Schroedermeyer. Marvin Richard back the other way, lays it up and in for 2. Thorpes get the scoring, tie it up 2-2 here. Schroedermeyer has it, he'll bring it up the right side. Stops at about half court, gets it ahead to Niederbaumer. Niederbaumer gets a little confused by the orange out of bounds lines here in Hurley and steps out. Thorpes have it. Into Anthony Steele. Hands it off to Richard. He hands it off to number 2, that's Michael Callie. Callie's pass is tipped away, recovered by Owen Niederbaumer, and he'll bring it up. Guarded by Richard as he crosses half court. Into Koltoff, he hands it back to Niederbaumer on the give and go. Tries to go up, has it blocked, but a foul is going to be called on Pine Ridge, and Niederbaumer will shoot 2. Foul's called on number 1. That'll go on Marvin Richard, the 3rd. First free throw misses from Niederbaumer. Niederbaumer, like I said in the beginning, having a good start to the year, averaging 9.5 points for the Cougars early on. Second free throw from him is good. Thorpes have it. Viborg-Hurley coming back. Brady meets Marvin Richard before he crosses half court. Get the offense set up. Looks like a man-to-man. Nope. A 3-2 zone from the Cougars to start off with here. Trying to limit the dribble drive, I would assume. Shot by Bissonette misses. Schroedermeyer gets a rebound. He'll bring it up. Again guarded by Anthony Steele. Over to Niederbaumer and across to Austin. Austin will get it into Koltoff. He'll hand it off to Brady. Similar play to the last one that Niederbaumer was fouled on, but the Cougars can't finish that time. Thorpes have it. Into Bissonette. He tries to go up and is fouled. Shot's going to count, plus the foul on Nolan Koltoff for Viborg-Hurley that time. Opportunity for a 3-point play for Pine Ridge. Bissonette, another one of the leading scorers, had a 16-point performance in their Lakota Nations Invitational Championship. Misses the free throw there. Schroedermeyer gets it. crosses half court. Again guarded by Steele. Koltoff pops out, swings it back to Schroedermeyer, looks inside, back across to Jake Austin. Picks up his dribble, has it knocked away again, recovered by Hansen. Hansen will take it in, shoot a little fadeaway that's off the backboard, misses. Rebound by Anthony Steele. Across to Marvin Richard, he'll pull a three. That misses. Rebound by Niederbaumer. Niederbaumer back across half court, picked up by Marvin Richard. Backdoor cut by Schroedermeyer, but it looked like he slipped on the floor, and then the ball's thrown away by Nick Hansen. Up to Richard, layup misses, tipped out of bounds by Hansen. It'll stay with Pine Ridge on this end. Caleb Blackfeather will inbound it, gets it to Bissonette, way out by half court, over to Steele. Sets up the offense, over, hands it off to Richard. Richard guarded by Niederbaumer. He'll drive the lane, pulls up from the elbow, just short. Rebound off Hansen again, and that'll stay here with Pine Ridge. Anthony Steele going to inbound it. Steele with a 20-point game early against Campbell County, Wyoming, and a 16-point game against Parkston. Had 9 on Monday against Lennox. To Steele in the corner, blocked by Koltoff. Steele gets it back and kicks it to Richard. His three misses again, so a little bit of a cold start from Pine Ridge as we get underway here. They do lead it, though, 4-3 with 4.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Koltoff back to Hansen. Good cut by Hansen, and he throws it down on a nice pass from Schroedermeyer as well. That's a really slick play from the Cougars that time. Marvin Richard III will bring it across half court. He's picked up by Schroedermeyer at the top of that zone defense. They work it around, looking inside at Bissonette. Don't get it to him. Instead, they go to number 2, Michael Callie, in the corner, and he walks with it. That'll be a travel Viborg-Hurley ball. Subs into the game. For Viborg-Hurley, I see number 1, Braden Morrison, number 2, Brenner Gertis. Niederbaumer and somebody else will have a seat. Niederbaumer and Jake Austin will have a seat, it looks like. Schroedermeyer will bring it up into the game for Pine Ridge. I'll have to find it here. Is number 24. That is Kenny Pulliam. And I believe number 10, that's Colby Steele. Tried to find a similar pass to Hansen as they did on their last play, but that one's thrown away out of bounds. It'll go back to Pine Ridge. Cougars took the lead on that dunk from Hansen, 5-4. Just over 3.5 to go in the first quarter. Cougars still in that zone defense with the subs. They do lose a little length, taking Niederbaumer out. Marvin Richard gets the ball back after it was knocked away, lays it up and in, plus the foul. Another and one opportunity for Pine Ridge. That time the foul is going to go on Nick Hansen. So Hansen has one, and Niederbaumer, I believe, has one as well. Issue with the jersey, and Nick's going to come out of the game for a second. Niederbaumer back in. Not sure what happened there. Looked like they were looking at a spot on his jersey, maybe. Well, and there might be the issue there. It looks like Marvin Richard maybe got a cut on his arm. Must have got a little on Nick's jersey that they're going to clean off. Marvin gets his arm wiped off, and he'll step back to the free throw line to try to complete his three-point play. Shooting one, 3.5 to go. Again, Marvin Richard at the line averages 35 points a game early in the season here. Free throws good, and it's 7-5 Pine Ridge. Again, a full court man-to-man press, and now they're coming with a trap. Brady almost loses the ball and does lose it out of bounds. Looks like it went off Anthony Steele, though. Coach Warwick getting a little bit animated, I think telling somebody to come back to the ball. Gertis into Niederbaumer. He hands it off to Schroedermeyer. Schroedermeyer into the lane and is bumped. Oh, and a travel is going to be called first. I think he did slide the foot. I think that was probably the right call there. Cougar fans don't like to see it, though. Richard brings the ball up. Over to Anthony Steele. Across to Richard. He's got it on the left side. Up top to number 10. That was Colby Steele, I believe. Back to Richard. Back to Colby Steele. Inside to number 24, and I forgot his name too. Back out to Colby Steele. He hits a 3 on the assist from Kenny Pulliam. Apologies to Kenny. Schroedermeyer brings it up. Finds Niederbaumer in the middle, right at half court. Back to Schroedermeyer, and they can get into the offense now. Schroedermeyer still guarded by Anthony Steele. Has been kind of a pest for Schroedermeyer for most of this first quarter. Into Niederbaumer, back out to Morrison, and a travel is going to be the call there. I don't know about that one. Rafe Gedderts is going to come into the game along with Jake Austin. Will check back in. Brady Schroedermeyer and Nolan Koltoff will each have a seat. Again, Cougars with a definite size advantage here early. Pine Ridge playing the quicker, more up and down game with the press. Cougars stay in their 3-2 zone. Again, I assume trying to limit the dribble drive from Pine Ridge. They'll swing it over to Richard. His 3 is good from the corner. That's a quick release. Into Austin. He pushes it to Morrison. Morrison picks it up, gives it to Niederbaumer, who lays it up and in for 2. 13-7 Pine Ridge early. Richard brings it up. Kick to Colby Steele in the corner. His 3 misses everything. Rebounded by Gedderts. He'll give it to Jake Austin, and Austin will bring it across half court. Austin almost has it knocked away. Pass over the top to Austin. He'll hit a 3. Not hit a 3, but shoot a 3. Spoke a little too soon. Rebound stolen underneath by Morrison. His putback's no good, and the rebound's pulled down by Pulliam. His pass almost gets away, but Richard grabs it, pulls up for 3, and that's good. Goodness, that was a deep 3. Austin will bring it up. He gets across half court. Kicks it to Gertis in the corner. Gertis tries to pass it back out to Austin. It's almost taken away by Caleb Blackfeather. Lost it out of bounds. It'll stay here with Viborg-Hurley. Nick Hansen going to check back into the game with 1:17 to go in the first quarter. Gertis to inbound. Trying to find Hansen underneath. Get it to him. Good catch. A turnaround jump shot in and out. Almost went down. Rebound pulled down by Callie. He's back the other way. Gets it to Marvin Richard. That time his 3 misses from almost the same spot as the first one. Austin gets it. 1 minute to go in the first quarter. Ahead to Gertis. Gertis drives all the way to the cup. Strong finish from Brenner that time. Little contact too. Richard has it. Over to Anthony Still. He'll shoot a 3. That 3 misses. Tipped up into the air by Hansen. Recovered by Colby Steele. Richard gets it back, and he's fouled by Jake Hansen before he can get into his drive. I think I said Jake Hansen. Excuse me, Jake Austin. It's early in the season, folks. First home game for Viborg-Hurley this year. Anthony Steele's going to inbound for Pine Ridge. Into Colby Steele. Back to Anthony. Corner to Colby. Jake Austin almost knocks it away. He guards Anthony Steele at the top of that zone. Back to Marvin Richards, still guarded by Austin. Richard tries to drive the left side. No, not much luck. Back to Pulliam. He gets inside, kicks it to Colby Steele. Drains the 3. That's his at least second, maybe third. I believe it's his second of the first quarter here. Cougars will bring it back the other way. Press still on from Pine Ridge. Good pass from Gertis. Morrison tried to throw another pass to Hansen, but it was knocked away, stolen by Pine Ridge. And then I believe a foul is going to be called on Viborg-Hurley in the backcourt. Foul's on number 1, Braden Morrison, his first. Richard pulls it from just across half court as the first quarter comes to an end. Viborg-Hurley trailing Pine Ridge here early, 9-18. We'll be right back with the rest of this game with the second quarter right after this. Oh, whoops.
South Dakota. And my middle name is Earl. I'm named after my grandfather. And being an auctioneer isn't all about how fast you are or how good your chant is. It's how the people appreciate your name and accept your name. He told me that once. So that's one that I hold pretty close. He'd be proud, I think.
Viborg Repair and Towing is now Revolution Repair and Towing in Viborg. Revolution Repair and Towing is a proud repair shop of the Viborg-Hurley Cougars. They offer 24-hour towing. They also offer complete domestic cars, SUVs, and pickup repairs, selling the right tires for your vehicle and offer wheel balancing and alignment. For your next repair services, bring it to the new Revolution Repair and Towing. They look forward to servicing you.
Fentanyl is a powerful synthetic opioid, up to 100 times stronger than morphine. Even a tiny amount can be deadly. It's often mixed with other drugs without your knowledge, increasing your risk of overdose. Protect yourself and your loved ones and avoid unknown substances. Stay informed.
All right, back with the second quarter. Again, Pine Ridge in the lead. Looks like they just changed the score to 19-9. Substitution issue maybe for the Cougars as Gertis now heads to the bench. Pine Ridge will have it on the floor for the Thorpes. Anthony Steele with the ball. Still number 24, Kenny Pulliam. Number 34, Caleb Blackfeather. Number 1, Marvin Richard III. And number 15, Alex Bissonette. Ball's knocked away. It'll stay with Pine Ridge on this end. 28 on the shot clock. Into Anthony Steele. Schroedermeyer back at the top of the zone for Viborg-Hurley. Inside to Bissonette. His shot short. Gets it back. Knocked away by Schroedermeyer. And Koltoff gets it for the Cougars. He'll get it to Brady. And Brady will bring it across half court. Into Hansen. Back to Schroedermeyer. Screen by Hansen. Rescreen by Hansen. Schroedermeyer on the right side. Back up top to Niederbaumer with nobody on him, and he drains a three from the top of the key. Smooth shot from the 6'6" Niederbaumer there. Marvin Richard brings it back across for Pine Ridge. Back up top to Richard. Inside to Anthony Steele. Turns and shoots and gets it to roll in. Nice shot from Anthony Steele there. Schroedermeyer will bring it back up. Again, guarded full court by Anthony Steele. Over to Austin. Austin back to Brady. Brady with a lob, I think. It kind of looked like a shot and hit the rim, but I believe it was a pass. Koltoff has it. Over to Austin. Back over to Brady. Looking inside to Hansen. Going to get a foul called on Pine Ridge. Coach for Pine Ridge was kind of going nuts about something, but not at the ref. I believe he wanted him to guard Nick Hansen a little bit differently there. Checking into the game for Pine Ridge is number 2, Michael Calley, and number 10, Colby Steele, who hit 2 threes in the first quarter. On the court for Viborg-Hurley, we've got Brady Schroedermeyer, Owen Niederbaumer, Nolan Koltoff, Jake Austin, and Nick Hansen. Back to the starting lineup for Viborg-Hurley. Rebound tipped around by Hansen. Koltoff gets it on the floor. Grabs it, throws it out to Austin somehow. Austin dribbles around the left side, gets it back out to Brady, and they'll reset with 22 on the shot clock. Over to Hansen. Hansen has it right side, hands it to Brady. Over to Austin. Good pass and good screen, good cut by the Cougars there, and Brady finishes it with 2 points. Richard will bring it up. Again, Cougars in a 2-3 zone early. Has worked. It seems like they've kept them out of the lane, but they've been a little susceptible to some three-pointers. Looks like we'll get a timeout from Pine Ridge here. Pine Ridge leads 21-14. Oh, whoops.
Informed, stay safe, and remember, one pill can kill. For more information on fentanyl prevention, visit your local health resource or speak to a healthcare professional today. This message was brought to you by the Great Plains Tribal Opioid Response, so that the people may live.
Proud supporters of the Cougars, it's New Era Steel in Viborg. In business for over 20 years, New Era Steel creates custom steel fabrications across the Midwest. From small projects around the house to new building designs, New Era Steel works in residential, commercial, and industrial. Supporting the community and the Cougars, Matt and his crew are always ready for your next steel project in America.
All right, back at the Hurley Arena after a timeout from Pine Ridge. Again, they lead by 7 here pretty early. 5:55 to go in the second quarter. Into Anthony Steele. He'll turn and shoot a 3. High arcing shot that goes in. Thorpes lead by 10. Schroedermeyer tries the right side when he brings it up. Back to the middle, all the way to the basket. Has it knocked away out of bounds. Stay here with Viborg-Hurley. Schroedermeyer is going to inbound. Out to Austin. He'll shoot a 3. Knocks it down. Cuts the lead down to 7 again. 3 from Austin. He's been known to knock down a 3 or 2. Again, led it the way in scoring on Monday for the Cougars with 12. Pine Ridge has it again. Again, moving to the right on your screen. Back to Richard. He drives all the way to the hoop. Plus the contact. Layup goes in. He'll shoot for another and one opportunity for Marvin Richard. Marvin's got 13 points, opportunity to make it 14 at the line here. Colby Steele's got 6, and Anthony Steele has 5 for Pine Ridge. Here's Richard's free throw. Misses that time. Pretty rare miss for him. Knocked out of bounds by Pine Ridge, and it'll go to Viborg-Hurley. Schroedermeyer will inbound. Again, full court man-to-man press from Pine Ridge here early. Into Hansen. Hansen finds Morrison, back to Brady. Brady with Anthony Steele guarding him, tries to get it across half court and does. To the Niederbaumer in the corner. His 3 misses, gets it back. Brady finds Nick Hansen underneath, lays it up and in for 2. Nick Hansen with 6 points. Hands it to Marvin Richard, left side, guarded by Morrison. And Schroedermeyer at the top of the zone. Into the elbow to Anthony Steele, back out to Richard. He'll try to drive, kicks it to Colby Steele. Colby, instead of stepping out of bounds, jumped in the air and threw it off Nick Hansen. Stays here with Pine Ridge. A little confusion about where the inbound will be from. Anthony Steele will inbound it. Up top to Richard. Guarded by Schroedermeyer. Underneath to Pulliam. His layup misses despite a little bit of contact. No call, though. Schroedermeyer gets it. Crosses half court. Guarded by Steele. To the lane. Misses. Again, some contact. No call. Niederbaumer gets it and cleans it up for 2, though. Marvin Richard has it. Right side this time. Screen on Schroedermeyer. Again, still in his zone. Over to Colby Steele. His 3 is in and out. Misses. Rebound by Koltoff. Work it around. Get it to Brady in the backcourt. Ahead to Morrison. Cross to Schroedermeyer. Underneath to Hansen. Hansen makes a move. Gets his own miss back and puts it in. A huge size advantage underneath for Nick Hansen. Guarded by Kenny Pulliam, who is listed at 6'1", trying to guard the 6'7" Hansen. Steele shot from in the lane comes up short. Rebound by Hansen. Schroedermeyer will bring it up. Guarded at half court by Anthony Steele. Over to Koltoff, up top to Hansen. Looking inside, that same lob pass from earlier. Again, a nice play from the Cougars there. Good pass from Schroedermeyer to Hansen. And we've got a ball game in the first half, folks. 26-25 Pine Ridge. We will be right back.
When it comes to advertising, reaching the right market while giving back to the school is just plain right. If you're looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here's your ticket with Live Ticket TV. With over 90 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you advertise locally with just your home team or reach the region. Plus, a portion of all sales go directly back to the school. Get a hold of Heath Nimke today, and let's get started in building your brand with Live Ticket TV.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
26-25, 3:17 to go in the second quarter. Cougars made a furious comeback there. They were down, I believe, 26-17, rattled off 8 straight points. Pine Ridge has it now, though. Marvin Richard will cross half court. Cougars switching up the zone. Looks more like a 1-3-1 now than the 3-2 they were in before, with Hansen in the middle. Out to Anthony Steele in the corner, and they can't get out to a three-pointer. He knocks it down. Lead back up to 4. Into Braden Morrison. Back to Rafe. He'll hand it off to Brady. Brady gets it across half court. Tried to pass it up to Braden Morrison. Knocked out of bounds. And it'll stay with Viborg-Hurley. Exciting game in the first half tonight from the Hurley Arena. Gertis inbounds to Schroedermeyer. Braden Morrison has it in the corner to Rafe. He throws it into Nick. Nick makes a move underneath, strong move underneath, goes up and finishes for 2, over 2 Thorpes. Richard brings it up. Back to the 3-2 for Viborg-Hurley. To Michael Callie. Back up top to Richard on the right side, guarded by Morrison. Over to Anthony Steele in the corner to Colby Steele. Finds number 22 underneath for a layup. Number 22 enters the game. That's Will Times Jr., a 6'5" center. Hansen gets it across half court, hands it to Morrison and back to Brady. Brady guarded by Anthony Steele. Nick has it left side. Over to Morrison, back to Brady. Brady finds a cutting Hansen underneath. Going to get a foul called on Marvin Richard with the hold there. Don't think it was a shooting foul. I think the Cougars will have it underneath. That is the second one on Marvin Richard, the third in the first half. Just under 2 to play, so one to keep an eye on here. Schroedermeyer into Hansen. Drives, goes up. A lot of contact, no foul call. Layup misses. Rebound tapped around and out to Anthony Steele. Takes it inside. Dishes it to Richard. Has his shot blocked. Up ahead to Schroedermeyer, who throws one down. Second person to dunk for the Cougars in this one. Michael Callie will bring it the other way. Left side, Richard. Throws it inside to Times Jr. He has it knocked away. Hansen has it. Back to Rafe, ahead to Brady. Brady goes up again. Tried to dunk another one. Took a lot of contact that time from Marvin Richard, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's going to be 3 first half fouls on Marvin Richard there to prevent the second dunk in a row from Brady Schroedermeyer, and he was going for it at that time. Brady's got 4 points here. Chance for a couple more at the line. And we'll get some subs after this first one. Here's Brady. Misses. Rolls it around and misses that one. Niederbaumer checks in. Brenner Gertis will sit down. Looks like Jake will be coming in for Brady if he makes this, or at the next dead ball. Marvin Richard checks out. Back in is Caleb Blackfeather, number 34, and number 15, Alex Bissnet. Second free throw misses as well. Rebound by Gedderts, though. Out to Hansen, hands it to Braden. To Brady in the corner. His three-pointer misses and bounces up out of bounds. Just off that time. And Jake Austin will check in for Brady. Cougars with a size advantage right now, especially with Rafe and Nick and Owen all on the court. It's a lot of length, along with Jake Austin and Braden Morrison. Michael Callie tries to drive left side, cut off and kicked it to Colby Steele. He tries to drive and kicks it back to Callie, finds Anthony Steele in the right corner. Again, a high arcing shot, but that's the third three-pointer for Anthony Steele in this first half. Thorpes lead by 5. 40 seconds to go in the half. Austin has it right side. Up top to Niederbaumer, back to Morrison, inside to Getterts. Getterts dribbles back out to the three-point line, finds Braden Morrison, who will step back for a three, and that's good. Braden Morrison, you got to guard him as soon as he steps into the gym. Nice move and a nice shot from him that time. Anthony Steele, left side. Crosses over, puts up another three, kind of a heat check three that time, and misses. As the clock counts down, a foul is going to be called on Jake Austin. It looks like not a shooting foul, though. Not a shooting foul. Cougars will have it underneath. Getterts looking, finds Morrison. He'll put up another three, misses that time. And the Cougars will go into halftime down 2, 34-32. Nick Hansen led the way in scoring with 12, followed by Odin Niederbaumer with 8. For Pine Ridge, Marvin Richard, I lost track of how many points he had. It's not on the board anymore, somewhere around 15, followed by Anthony Steele with 11. We'll be back with an exciting second half. Don't go anywhere, folks.
Red Dog Construction is a locally owned family business that prides itself on providing quality building services. Whether you're looking to build a new home, pool building, or arena for your acreage, beautiful new porch, or maybe do a remodel on your bathroom, Red Dog Construction will provide high quality, custom work that you can't beat. Contact Red Dog Construction for your next project and check out their website to see all their beautiful work they've done. Red Dog Construction is a proud supporter of Viborg-Hurley activities.
For healthier crops and stronger yields, count on Nutrien Ag Solutions. By partnering with the leader in plant nutrition, you'll have access to innovative products and unmatched service that deliver impact and efficiency to every acre. Healthier crops, happier growers. Lead the field this season and beyond. Find your local crop consultant at nutrienagsolutions.com.
When life gets hard and our thoughts get too much to bear, finding the resiliency within us can help us find healing. The 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline provides 24/7 free support for anyone in suicidal distress or emotional crisis. All texts and calls are anonymous and connect you to local resources that uphold cultural values and pave the way to healing. Find the strength within you. Find the strength within our culture. Reach out if you need help today.
Families, businesses, farms, and communities matter, and Parsons Insurance Agency is here to help protect what matters to you. As independent insurance agents, they can give you more options and more choices by shopping for insurance coverage through multiple providers. For life, health, home, auto, farm, business, or other types of insurance, talk to an agent at Parsons Insurance Agency about a quote today. Parsons Insurance Agency is an equal opportunity employer and provider.
Attention producers, the new year is upon us, and that means it's time to update your display and controller software, which is crucial for optimizing performance and profits. Contact the professionals at Grossenberg Implement today so you can make the most of the enhanced features and farming tools that are currently available. Optimize your efficiency, productivity, and connectivity options with a software update at Grossenberg Implement. Visit one of our 9 locations or go to grossenberg.com for more information. Grossenberg Implement, where service is the other half of a great product.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Central Farmers Cooperative, Fremar LLC, is an agriculture-based company that provides products, services, and market access in the areas of agronomy, feed, grain, and petroleum. Whether it is their agronomy team helping with production, the grain team assisting in developing a marketing plan, or many other services the Central Farmers Co-op and Fremar offer, they look forward to servicing and personalizing their patrons' farming operations. With locations across southeast South Dakota for your farming purposes, make it Central Farmers Co-op and Fremar.
Helena Agri Enterprises LLC, proudly serving area communities with a wide range of agricultural products ranging from fertilizer, seed, chemical, precision planting products, as well as all of your custom application needs. Call one of the 4 locations today in Menno, Tripp, Freeman, and Turkey Ridge. Helena would like to wish all the area teams a successful season. Helena, people, products, knowledge.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs, there's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
When the world feels big, a small note can mean everything. Find mental health support at sdbehavioralhealth.gov.
When it comes to your heating, cooling, and plumbing needs, you've found the team to trust in the Viborg and surrounding area. Ackerman Heating and Air Conditioning offers reasonably priced HVAC work for your home or business, along with the best Coleman products for any season. They are community-oriented and take pride in providing courteous and friendly top-level professional service. Their technicians are thoroughly trained and experienced to handle any HVAC needs. From furnaces to air conditioners, Ackerman Heating and Air Conditioning has you covered.
For 40 years, there has been one name you can trust in the area for your seed services. It's not a big corporation, but a family-run business. Dakota Seed and Service in Irene has been servicing farms. Jared and his crew can provide the best Pioneer seed along with direct-to-the-field delivery service. Dakota Seed and Service can also sell the right chemicals you need for your farm and provide the correct crop insurance for 40 years and many more to come. When you need the right seed and service, trust Dakota Seed and Services.
Shields All Sports Store is your one-stop for everything outdoors, with local experts eager to guide you through the widest selection of brands. Your one-stop for exercise gear to get working out or fashions for going out. And your one-stop for footwear in your size, your style, yours to take home today. Shields, employee-owned, community-minded, and like no place you've ever shopped before.
Hey farmers, don't have the time or the means to haul your corn to market? Contact Derek or Phil at New Gen Energy. They are receiving corn 6 days a week, and every Saturday from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. is Farmers Only Haul Day. Located in Marion, South Dakota, New Gen Energy also sells distillers and corn oil. Call 605-648-2100 for all your corn needs, and check out their website at newgenmarion.com. That's NUGEN Marion.com.
You'll find Merchant State Bank with locations in Freeman, Hurley, Viborg, and Irene offers big bank products to meet your financial needs. Merchant State Bank's mission is to provide high-quality financial service to the area and to promote economic growth and stability within those communities. Go to msb-sd.com to browse their website or stop in and meet their friendly staff. Merchant State Bank, your hometown bank since 1899. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
Are you stuck in a job that gives you no family life? Work for Sue Steel and enjoy a 4-day work week. Choose from first or second shift and receive a sign-on bonus. Sue Steel builds farm bins and livestock solutions. Sue Steel is hiring right now for machine operators and general laborers for both first and second shift. Sue Steel makes it easy to apply. Go to their ProTech division in Lennox for walk-in interviews Monday through Thursday from 1 till 5, or apply online at SueSteel.com. Join the Sue Steel team and work a flexible, family-friendly 4-day work week.
All right, back underway here at the Hurley Arena. Cougars have it right away. Find Hansen inside. Turnaround jumper misses. Rebound by Alex Bissnet, number 15. Gets it to Anthony Steele. Steele brings it across half court. He's guarded by Koltoff. Change at the top of the zone. And actually, it looks like a man-to-man defense to start this second half for the Cougars. Remember, they played a 3-2 zone pretty much the entire first half. Blackfeather across to Anthony Steele. Over to Richard. Guarded by Schroedermeyer. Gets a hand up and the three-pointer misses. Rebound tapped out of bounds, though, by Nick Hansen. And it'll stay with Pine Ridge. It'll be Caleb Blackfeather to inbound it. Looks like same starters for both teams. We've got Caleb Blackfeather, Alex Bissnet, Anthony Steele, Michael Calley. Excuse me, not Michael Calley, Colby Steele on the court. As Viborg-Hurley gets a steal from Jake Austin, passed over for a layup from Schroedermeyer. Schroedermeyer's up to 6 on the night. Richard will bring it up, again guarded by Schroedermeyer. Cougars staying with the man-to-man look, it would appear. Richard drives right side, turnaround jumper in the lane, misses. Schroedermeyer and Niederbaumer in his face. Skipped back across to Marvin Richard III in the corner to Blackfeather. Hands it to Anthony Steele, shot fake, drives inside, gets it to Bissnet. His layup misses. Richard's put back no good. Ball knocked away by Jake Austin, and eventually a foul's called on Anthony Steele. It'll be Cougar basketball. Steele's second foul. Remember, Marvin Richard III picked up his third personal foul with just about a minute to go in the first half. So he's playing with 3, Steele playing with 2. We'll get a sub into the game. That's number 22, Will Times Jr. Into Hansen, hands it to Schroedermeyer, who went for the a huge dunk, but was rejected by the rim. Three-pointer by Steele back the other way, air ball. Bounces out of bounds, and it'll be Cougar basketball. So a rim stuff for an air ball there, and the Cougars, I think, will take that with the ball back. Again, full court press on from Pine Ridge. Schroedermeyer breaks it pretty easily that time. Has it up top. Dribbles to the left. Into Koltoff. Pass picked off by Marvin Richard. Crosses over twice. Euro step through the lane, but his shot's rejected by Jake Austin, though I think we are going to get a foul call there. I didn't actually see what the ref indicated. Yeah, foul on Jake Austin. Marvin Richard was from the right side to the left side. Incredibly quick there, like lightning. He'll have 2 shots. He finished the first half with 13 points. Misses the first. We've seen a couple misses at the line from Marvin tonight. Second free throw. Misses that one as well. Rebound wrestled over by Times Jr. and Koltoff. Going to be a jump ball result. Thorpes will have it underneath. Anthony Steele's going to inbound it. Into Colby Steele. Cut from Richard inside. He left it for Times Jr., but a foul's going to be called on the pass. It'll be Pine Ridge basketball underneath again. Again, Anthony Steele will inbound. Steele underneath to Blackfeather. Shot blocked by Niederbaumer. Rebound by Koltoff, and the Cougars have it. Ahead to Schroedermeyer. He'll set us up. Koltoff. Koltoff looks inside. Nothing there. Finds Brady cutting all the way around. Gets a screen from Hansen. Back up top. Backdoor cut by Hansen. Good pass by Brady. Finished by Hansen, and the Cougars lead by 2 with 5:40 to go in the third quarter. Anthony Steele sets up Pine Ridge offense. Over to Times Jr. left side. Looks inside at a cutting Anthony Steele. Knocked away by Koltoff. Almost saved back in bounds by Koltoff. He ends up in the front row. But it'll stay here with Pine Ridge. Koltoff stepped out of bounds, I believe. Braden Morrison into the game. Braden Morrison subbed in for Jake Austin. Discussion among the officials here, or officiating tonight, remember, is Darren Berg, Chad Gordon, and Eric Garocott. And they get it figured out. Get it to Richard. To Steele on the left side. Shot fake. Inside to Marvin Richard. Reach going to be called over the top on Schroedermeyer. Brady's first foul of the game. Pine Ridge basketball underneath. 3 fouls on this third quarter already on the Cougars. Into Richard, guarded by Morrison. Morrison giving him a little space. Hands it to Anthony Steele. Guarded by Koltoff. Steele tries the left side. Back out to Caleb Blackfeather. Gets it to Richard, cutting up top. 2-dribble pull-up, knocks it down from the elbow. We have a tie game again. 5 to go in the third. Schroedermeyer right side. Inside to Koltoff. Koltoff looking for a cut from Hansen again. Back to Schroedermeyer, right side Morrison. Inside to Nick Hansen, double team, turns and shoots, misses, gets his own rebound, puts it back in for 2. Cougars retake the lead. Anthony Steele will bring it back the other way, right side, drives that right side. Puts up a shot, misses, rebound by Niederbaumer. Niederbaumer will start dribbling, picked up full court by Richard. Gets it to Schroedermeyer. He crosses half court, guarded by Anthony Steele, out to Koltoff, back to Schroedermeyer, into Hansen. Foul's going to be called on Kenny Pulliam into the game. That's number 24. Like the hold was the call on him. His second foul of the game in the third quarter here. Schroedermeyer off to Hansen, back to Schroedermeyer, right corner, drives on Blackfeather all the way to the hoop, lays it in for another 2. Cougars extend their lead to 4 points in the third quarter. Marvin Richard will bring it up, hands it to Steele, over to Pulliam. Hands it to Richard. Richard tries the left side, dribbles back out to Colby Steele. He gets inside, pulls up for 2, misses. Rebound by Schroedermeyer. Tries to throw it down to Hansen, knocked away. Hansen still gets it back, turns and flips it up and in for 2. Cougars lead by 6, and we'll get a timeout, Pine Ridge. We'll be right back.
CoreCares helps individuals stay at home by offering caregiving, nursing, and medical alert systems in over 55 communities in South Dakota. Specializing in tasks like bathing, meal prep, and medication setups, our well-trained staff delivers exceptional care. We invest in our team through customized training and comprehensive benefits. To learn more about job opportunities or services, visit our website at corecares.com. CoreCares, proudly serving our community.
Are you tired of the same old boring dining options? Well, look no further than the...
All right, we're back with 3.5 minutes to go. Hard-fought game here tonight. Two well-coached teams. Remember, they're coached by, Pine Ridge is coached by Casey Means, assisted by Charles Schrader Jr. and Ryan Carlo and Sean Keith Jr. Cougars coached by Shane Warwick, Corey Jacobson, Mason Madsen. Cougars lead by 6, a little over halfway through the third quarter. Anthony Steele has it for Pine Ridge. Remember, Pine Ridge is wearing the black uniforms, working right to left in this second half. Pulliam has it, right side, hands it to Richard. Comes off the screen, into the lane. Floater for 2, misses. Rebound, Pulliam, also misses. Richard gets the rebound back. Tied up with Nick Hansen. A jump ball is going to be the call underneath between Hansen and Richard. And I think it looks like it'll stay here with Pine Ridge. Maybe not. Some discussion. And it will be Viborg-Hurley basketball. Some discussion over who got the ball out of the quarter break, I believe. And they decided that it is rightfully Viborg-Hurley basketball. Jake Austin will inbound to Hansen. Hansen back to Austin. Austin guarded by Anthony Steele. Schroedermeyer on the bench, so Jake Austin takes over that point guard role and throws it out of bounds, trying to find Braden Morrison. Owen Niederbaumer also taking a seat for the Cougars. So on the court is Braden Morrison, Brenner Gertis, Jake Austin, Nolan Koltoff, and Nick Hansen for Viborg-Hurley. Marvin Richard left side, into the lane. Floater up, misses. Rebound by Nick Hansen, out to Austin. Austin will bring it up. Back to Braden Morrison. Guarded by Marvin Richard. Finds Austin. Inside to Hansen. Hansen tried to tap it to himself but missed. Ball almost knocked away, but Anthony Steele comes out with it. Tries to draw the foul from the three-point line. Doesn't work. Shot misses. Rebound Gertis. He gets it to Jake Austin. Jake brings it up. Finds Koltoff on the left side. Back to Austin for 3. Halfway down, but won't quite fall. Foul's going to be called on Nolan Koltoff in the backcourt. It was pretty soft for some of the contact they've let go, if you ask me. That's Koltoff's third foul. He's going to take a seat along with Jake Austin, Schroedermeyer, and Rafe Gedderts back into the game. Pine Ridge with it. Michael Callie back into the game for them. He inbounds to Marvin Richard. Also on the floor is Anthony Steele, Caleb Blackfeather, and Alex Bisnet. Ooh, spin move from Anthony Steele. Did not get stolen by Schroedermeyer. Finds Marvin Richard, but his 3 misses. Rebound Hansen. Brady right side. Brings it back up top and will get set. The right side, Morrison. Screened by Gedderts. Hard screen by Gedderts. Morrison pulls up from the elbow. Misses. Rebound Hansen. Put back also misses. Rebound Marvin Richard. Right side. Working on Schroedermeyer and Morrison. Splits the double team. Foul's going to be called on Schroedermeyer. Didn't look like much from up here, but it'll be 2 shots anyway. Second one on Schroedermeyer. 5 fouls in this third quarter for the Cougars, so they're in the bonus. Pine Ridge is in the bonus, I should say, the rest of this third quarter. 1.5 minutes left. Richard's first free throw is good. He's up to 16 points tonight. Second one is also good. Up to 17. Niederbaumer checks back in for Brenner Gertis. Through just about 3 quarters, we talked about pace in the beginning. I'd say this pace so far has definitely favored Viborg-Hurley. More of a slow pace rather than an up and down game. Full court press on from Pine Ridge. Schroedermeyer trying to get it across half court, and a timeout's going to be called by Coach Warwick to save a 10-second violation. It'll be Viborg-Hurley basketball when we come right back.
Daneville Inn. They've got everything you need to satisfy your cravings, from mouth-watering pizzas to delicious burgers and everything in between. They're closed Monday and Tuesday, but the kitchen is open 4 p.m. to close Wednesday through Friday and 11 a.m. to close Saturday and Sunday. If you need pizza to go, make sure to call ahead. Daneville Inn in the heart of Viborg. Come on down for a fun and delicious dining experience.
Flieger Concrete is a residential, commercial, and industrial concrete contractor out of Hurley, South Dakota. They have the skills, equipment, and experience to complete projects of any size. They also specialize in concrete installation for homes and businesses, including stamp and decorative concrete.
All right, back. 1:27 left to go in this third quarter. Geddert's inbound to Schroedermeyer. Schroedermeyer guarded by Anthony Steele. Cougars with a 4-point lead here towards the end of the third quarter. Niederbaumer over to Morrison, left side, back to Geddert's. Geddert's dribbles up top, finds Morrison, finds Hansen underneath, lays it up and in for 2. It's a good set from the Cougars that time. Steele brings it across half court. Cougars sticking with their man-to-man defense for this whole third quarter. Backdoor cut from Richard there makes that comment look silly, but they have stuck with it nonetheless. Schroedermeyer working left to right in this second half, gets it across to Morrison, skips it to Niederbaumer, back to Schroedermeyer, into the lane, up and in for 2, plus the foul. Brady extends the lead to 6, chance to make it 7. Brady up to 10 points after that, chance to make it 11. Leading the way for the Cougars is Nick Hansen with 20 points. 8, I believe, in this third quarter. Free throw from Schroedermeyer. That's in. And the Cougars do lead by 7, 38 seconds to play in the third quarter. Marvin Richard will bring it up. Hands it off to Anthony Steele. Over to Bissonnette. Hands it back to Richard. Drives left side all the way to the hoop. Layup up and good. Cuts the lead to 5. 22 seconds to play. Schroedermeyer quickly into the front court. Drives to the middle. Turns around. Makes a move. Shoots up and in for 2. On the fadeaway floater there. 10 seconds to play. Richard with the ball on the right side. Lobs it to the corner to Anthony Steele. 3 seconds. 2-pointer from Steele. Misses. Tip to Schroedermeyer. And that's how the third quarter will end. Cougars up 7. Big third quarter from the Cougars that time. We'll be right back to wrap this one up. Don't go anywhere. We'll have an exciting finish.
Flieger Concrete is also proud to offer high-quality steel building packages. Complete building services include laying the slab as well as erecting the building. Contact Flieger Concrete for more information.
Honesty. We try to be honest about everything, and if there's a problem, we try to fix it. We've kept the family name going for 75 years. I think that's something to be very proud of. I'm Mike Weeman from Weeman Land and Auction out of Marion, South Dakota. And my middle name is Earl. I'm named after my grandfather. And being an auctioneer isn't all about how fast you are or how good your chant is. It's how the people appreciate your name and accept your name. He told me that once. So that's a one that I hold pretty close. He'd be proud, I think.
Viborg Repair and Towing is now Revolution Repair and Towing in Viborg. Revolution Repair and Towing is a proud repair shop of the Viborg-Hurley Cougars. They offer 24-hour towing. They also offer complete domestic cars, SUVs, and pickup repairs, selling the right tires for your vehicle and offer wheel balancing and alignment. For your next repair services, bring it to the new Revolution Repair and Towing. They look forward to servicing you.
All right, we're going to get the fourth quarter underway. Again, Cougars lead 49-42. Pine Ridge starts with the basketball. Cougars still in a man-to-man defense. Bissonnette's going to take a quick 3, misses. Rebound by Austin. Gets it to Brady. He's picked up full court. Again by Anthony Steele. Gets it across. Double team comes over to Austin. Austin bumped by Schroedermeyer, almost traveled. Niederbaumer has it inside to Hansen, left side, guarded by Bissonnette. Hands it back to Brady. Brady lobs it to Nick. Nick can't finish that time. Rebound Bissonnette. Out to Michael Calley. Michael Calley will take it all the way to the hoop. His layup misses, but Bissonnette's right there to tip it back in. Cuts the lead back down to 5 points for the Cougars. Into Hansen. Back to Koltoff and over to Schroedermeyer. Again guarded full court by Steele. Steele is relentless in his full court press defense, you might say. Right side Austin. Back up top to Brady. Cougars get set. Into Koltoff. Across to Brady, who almost loses it. Kind of a wild pass. Inside to Hansen. Hansen tried to make a move to the hoop. Cut off by Bissonette. Out to Schroedermeyer, to Koltoff. Koltoff, nice pass inside to Hansen. Everybody thought he was going to shoot it, including Nick Hansen. Nick recovered it. Couldn't get the layup to go, but the foul's going to be called on Pine Ridge. Hansen will shoot 2. I think everybody in the gym, including Nick Hansen and the 2 guys guarding him, thought Nolan was shooting that. Hansen will shoot 2. First one, misses. 6:39 to play. Nick Hansen's going to shoot 1 more free throw. Foul was on Michael Callie. Nick's free throw put the Cougars up by 6. To give Hansen 21 points on the night. That one also misses. Rebound by Blackfeather. Out to Steele. Guarded by Austin. Back over to Marvin Richard. He's guarded by Niederbaumer. Pulls up for 3. Misses everything. I think Owen Niederbaumer probably got a piece of that one. Jake Austin ends up with it. Brings it across half court. Into Koltoff. Dumps it for Niederbaumer. Reverse layup from Owen Niederbaumer is up and good, and he's in double digits with 10 points tonight. Smooth move from Niederbaumer. Steele tries to drive. Back out up top. Guarded by Koltoff. Over to Bissonette. Cross to Marvin Richard. Into the corner to Colby Steele. Pass cut off by Nick Hansen. Colby Steele down in the backcourt, and they're going to stop the game for an injured player. That would be Colby Steele. Get a sub in for him, I'm sure. Good sportsmanship from Braden Morrison, helping him up. Appreciate that. Colby will limp his way over to the bench. I'm sure we got a sub in. I've kind of missed who it was. On the court for Pine Ridge is number 1, Marvin Richard III, number 2, Michael Callie, number 11, Anthony Steele, number 15, Alex Bissonette, and number 34, Caleb Blackfeather. Morrison has it in the backcourt. He brings it up. Schroedermeyer checked back in for Jake Austin for Viborg-Hurley. He has it guarded by Anthony Steele. Steele picks his pocket all the way to the hoop. Slow-mo move, layup up and good. Koltoff to inbound. Cougar lead cut back to 5, 51-46 with 5.5 minutes left in this one. Schroedermeyer crosses half court, again guarded by Steele. Koltoff right side, up top to Hansen. Left side Schroedermeyer. Lob to Hansen, and he puts it up and in for 2. Once Hansen's gotten it down there, there's not much the Thorpes have been able to do with it in this one, or do about it. Marvin Richard has it, guarded by Schroedermeyer. Cross to Anthony Steele. To Bissonette. He'll shoot a 3. That's good. Cuts the lead to 4. Smooth shot from Alex Bissonette. Back to Koltoff. Koltoff crosses half court ahead to Morrison. He'll shoot a 3. In and out. Rebound by Hansen. Hansen back up and in for 2. Hansen's got 24 points. Anthony Steele, a step back, misses. Rebound recovered by Bissonette in the corner to Blackfeather. Back up top to Michael Callie. He'll drive the lane, and a travel's going to be the call on Michael Callie as he tried to pass. Cougar basketball, 4:23 to go. 55-49 Viborg-Hurley. Into Nick Hansen, back to Koltoff. Koltoff with a bad pass into the front court that bounces away. Recovered by Pine Ridge. Marvin Richard has it. Out to Bissonette at the three-point line. Tried to pass it into Steele, but knocked out of bounds by Nick Hansen. It'll stay here with Pine Ridge. Steele to inbound. Into Michael Callie. Back to Steele. Back to Richard. He's guarded by Niederbaumer. Now Austin. Right side, Anthony Steele. Again, Pine Ridge down 6 here. Looking for an easy 2. Steele has it right side. Across to Michael Calley. Cougars have gone back. Well, I shouldn't say that. Pass gets away from Marvin Richard. Goes out of bounds, and that'll be Viborg-Hurley basketball. Schroedermeyer is going to check back into the game for Braden Morrison. Brady with 13 points on the night. Niederbaumer to inbound, finds Hansen. Hands it off to Schroedermeyer. And I think they're going to get called for an over and back. Hansen had 2 feet in the front court, and Brady Schroedermeyer hadn't established himself yet. His last step taken was before the half-court line, so that's going to be an over and back call. Back to Pine Ridge, again down 6. Bissnet to Richard, left side, looks inside at Bissnet, nothing there. He'll try to drive the middle, gets into the lane, knocked away by Schroedermeyer. It's going to stay with Pine Ridge. Viborg-Hurley faithful thought maybe that went off of Richard's knee. No such luck. Be Thorpe basketball underneath. Steele gets it in. Nope, not yet. To Michael Calley. Michael Calley out by half court. Might have walked with it. Steele gets it. He drives to the middle of the lane. Shoots a floater. Misses. Rebound tapped around. Taken away by Marvin Richard, and he lays it up and in for 2. Into Schroedermeyer. Cougars with a 4-point lead, 3 minutes to play. Schroedermeyer guarded by Marvin Richard. Across to Niederbaumer. To Austin. Tried to find Koltoff cutting inside, but Koltoff wasn't really cutting. Viborg-Hurley recovers it. I think we're going to get a timeout from Viborg-Hurley. 2:51 to play. Cougars up 4 with the ball. We'll be right back.
Fentanyl is a powerful synthetic opioid, up to 100 times stronger than morphine. Even a tiny amount can be deadly. It's often mixed with other drugs without your knowledge, increasing your risk of overdose. Protect yourself and your loved ones and avoid unknown substances. Stay informed, stay safe, and remember, one pill can kill. For more information on fentanyl prevention, visit your local health resource or speak to a healthcare professional today. This message was brought to you by the Great Plains Tribal Opioid Response, so that the people may live.
All right, we are back. 2:51 to go. Cougars lead 55-51. They have the ball. Niederbaumer going to throw it in. Gets it to Jake Austin. Jake finds Nick Hansen inside, turns and shoots over his left shoulder, up and in for 2. Again, a major size advantage inside for Viborg-Hurley in this one, and they've exploited it. Hansen with 26 points now. This net guarded by Hansen. Pass across to Anthony Steele, almost stolen by Koltoff, and then he's going to get called for his 4th foul on that one, I believe. Looks like Koltoff will have a seat and Rafe Gedderts will come back in after that one. Wasn't a bad play, just maybe needed to let go a little sooner. Into Richard. Richard's guarded by Brady Schroedermeyer. Screened by Bissnet. Hansen picks up Richard. Back out to Bissnet. Shoots a 3. Hansen in his face, and Bissnet misses the whole basket. That'll go out of bounds and go back over to Viborg-Hurley. Cougars again with a 6-point lead. 2:20 to play. Into Hansen. Back to Schroedermeyer. Guarded full court by Anthony Steele. Gets it ahead. Tries to get it to Gedderts. Knocked out of bounds by Marvin Richard. It'll stay here with Viborg-Hurley. Hansen to inbound. Skips it across to Jake Austin in the corner for three. He misses everything as well. Lead stays at 6. Double team on Richard right as he crosses half court. Ahead to Blackfeather in the corner to Michael Callie. Shot fakes, tried to drive, but his layup's blocked by Niederbaumer. Brady all the way to the hoop. A two-handed finish that time for Brady. His second dunk of the game. Rafe knocks away the inbound pass. A lot of hustle from the Cougars tonight. Timeout's going to be called by Pine Ridge. They're down 8 with just under 2 to play.
Proud supporters of the Cougars, it's New Era Steel in Viborg. In business for over 20 years, New Era Steel creates custom steel fabrications across the Midwest. From small projects around the house to new building designs, New Era Steel works in residential, commercial, and industrial. Supporting the community and the Cougars, Matt and his crew are always ready for your next steel project in America. When it comes to advertising, reaching the right market while giving back to the school is just plain right. If you're looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here's your ticket with Live Ticket TV. With over 90 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you advertise locally with just your home team or reach the region. Plus, a portion of all sales go directly back to the school. Get a hold of Heath Nimke today and let's get started in building your brand with Live Ticket TV.
All right, back at the Hurley Arena, 1:50 to play. Pine Ridge down by 8. On the floor for them, Anthony Steele, Marvin Richard, Alex Bissonette, Caleb Blackfeather, and Michael Callie. Richard brings it up, guarded by Schroedermeyer. Again, he has 23 points tonight. Right side, fadeaway jump shot misses, but a foul on Braden Morrison. Got him in the back trying to contest the shot. Marvin Richard will go to the line for 2. He has 23. Anthony Steele with 13. Alex Bissonette with 7. Colby Steele with 6 or so. First free throw from Richard misses. I believe that's the fourth missed free throw we've seen from him. So a little bit out of character, a little bit below his season average, I would say. Second free throw's up. That one misses too. Rebound by Niederbaumer. Back to Brady. Brady's double teamed under his own hoop. Tried to get it to Niederbaumer, wasn't able to. Niederbaumer stepped out of bounds. A little bit of a delayed whistle there. But they did, I think, get the call right. Niederbaumer steps out of bounds. Be Pine Ridge basketball. Into Marvin Richard. Drives middle. Out to Bissonette. Up top to Michael Callie. He hands it back to Marvin Richard. Richard will drive middle. Floater misses. I believe somebody got a piece of that. Nick Hansen with the rebound. Over to Schroedermeyer. He breaks into the open court. Sure looked like he got his arm grabbed on that shot. No call. Layup misses. Anthony Steele, three-pointer, misses. Rebound recovered by Michael Callie out to Marvin Richard. His three-pointer is good. And that cuts the lead to 5 with 57 seconds left, and we'll get another timeout. Full timeout, so we will go to break as well. 1 minute left, Cougars up 5.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Red Dog Construction is a locally owned family business that prides itself on providing quality building services. Whether you're looking to build a new home,
Cougar basketball. See Jake Austin discussing something with the referee along the baseline. Maybe a rule clarification here, we'll see. Telling him he can run the baseline after a made basket. Passes it across, still out of bounds to Morrison. A good play to get the ball in there by the Cougars. Over to Morrison. Back across to Jake Austin. Back to Morrison. Cougars taking some time off the clock with that possession. Between Jake Austin and Braden Morrison. Foul does not put the Cougars in the bonus. Only the second foul on Pine Ridge in this fourth quarter. Schroedermeyer is going to check back in for Braden Morrison. After that, 45 seconds to play. Again, Cougars up 5. Another sub for Pine Ridge. Caleb Blackfeather will take a seat, and Alex Bissonette will check back in. Also see Colby Steele back out there for Pine Ridge. Across to Jake Austin. Another foul, this time on Anthony Steele. That'll be his third of the game. Steele and Marvin Richard with 3 fouls apiece. Otherwise, no real foul trouble for Pine Ridge in this fouling situation they find themselves in. 42 seconds left. Into Koltoff. Oh, almost had the ball stolen by Marvin Richard, but a foul on the reach is going to be called. It's 4th foul on Pine Ridge. 1 more to put the Cougars in the bonus for the 4th quarter. Here's Jake. Takeaway Niederbaumer that time into Schroedermeyer in the backcourt. He'll be fouled by Colby Steele. That'll be Colby Steele's 2nd foul. Schroedermeyer will go to the line for 2. Schroedermeyer with 15 on the game. Chance for a couple more. Nick Hansen leading the way for the Cougars with 26. Marvin Richard the 3rd for Pine Ridge also with 26. First free throw for Schroedermeyer is good. That's 16 for him. Owen Niederbaumer also with 10 points for Viborg-Hurley. Braden Morrison going to check back in for Jake Austin. Caleb Blackfeather going to check back in for Michael Callie. So 1 sub for each team there. 39 seconds to go. Cougars lead by 4. Chance to make it 5. Excuse me. Cougars lead by 5. Chance to make it 6, and it is now. Scoreboard wasn't quite updated yet. Marvin Richard drives left side. Pass almost stolen by Koltoff. Koltoff's going to be called for the reach underneath. That'll stay with Pine Ridge. Excuse me, the Cougars were up by 6. Chance to make it 7. They are up by 7. I think the point got added to the wrong team there. So our apologies for that. Koltoff with his 4th foul. He'll take a seat. 30 seconds to play. Geddert's checked in for Koltoff. Blackfeather in to Bissonette. Almost stolen by Hansen, but a foul's going to be called instead. That's the 4th one on the Cougars. 1 more to put Pine Ridge into the bonus, where they'll shoot free throws the rest of this 4th quarter. 29 seconds left. Ball's going to be on the side this time instead of under the basket because the foul occurred well out past the the 3-point line. Anthony Steele into Marvin Richard. Marvin drives middle, pulls up from the free throw line and banks one in. That gives him 28 points. Cougars lead by 5. Gedderts just lets the ball roll and lets time run off the clock. And Coach Warwick, I believe, is going to take one of his last timeouts. Now he's got 2 more left. Coach Warwick is going to take a timeout there, though, so good use of strategy by Gedderts and Coach Warwick that time to take some time off. We'll finish this one up when we come back.
Building or arena for your acreage, beautiful new porch, or maybe do a remodel on your bathroom. Red Dog Construction will provide high-quality, custom work that you can't beat. Contact Red Dog Construction for your next project and check out their website to see all their beautiful work they've done. Red Dog Construction is a proud supporter of Viborg-Hurley activities.
For healthier crops and stronger yields, count on Nutrien Ag Solutions. By partnering with the leader in plant nutrition, you'll have access to innovative products and unmatched service that deliver impact and efficiency to every acre. Healthier crops, happier growers. Lead the field this season and beyond. Find your local crop consultant at nutrienagsolutions.com.
16.9 seconds to go. Cougars lead 61-56. Niederbaumer going to inbound it for Viborg-Hurley. Going to take a timeout instead. Couldn't quite get that one inbounded. Cougars will have one timeout remaining when we come back. I believe we're just going to get a 30-second timeout here, so we'll stay with you. Remember, tomorrow, the rest of the Midwest Miracles Classic will get underway. I believe games are starting pretty early in the morning, or something around like 10 in the morning, I believe. So if you're interested in watching some good high school basketball from South Dakota, and I believe there's a Nebraska team or two competing as well. Viborg-Hurley will play again tomorrow night. They have a matchup with Elk Point Jefferson. That one should get underway around 7:30 or 8 o'clock tomorrow night. Pine Ridge will play Vermilion tomorrow. I don't quite remember what time that one was at, but they'll be right back here at the Hurley Arena tomorrow to take on Vermilion. Again, 16.9 seconds to go. Cougars lead 61-56. Marvin Richard III with 28 points for Pine Ridge. Nick Hansen with 26 for Viborg-Hurley. Schroedermeyer will inbound it. Across to Niederbaumer, still out of bounds. Finds Schroedermeyer streaking down the middle. He'll stop in the lane, turn, and get a foul committed. Send Schroedermeyer to the line in the bonus. 13 seconds to play. Be 2 shots. Fouls on number 4, Anthony Steele. That's his 4th one. One more and he will be done for the night. Schroedermeyer's first one is good. First free throw is good. Extends the Cougar lead to 6. Schroedermeyer with 18. Second one for Brady is good as well. 19, a new season high here early in this 24-25 basketball season. Steele gets it to Marvin Richard, tries a 3, misses. Back out to Richard. He'll shoot another 3. That one misses. Bissonette with the rebound, puts it back up and in for 2. That'll cut the lead to 5. Cougars will still take home the victory in this one, 63-58. Exciting game to kick off the Midwest Miracles Classic. We'll hope for a bunch more good games tomorrow. And again, you can find that on Live Ticket TV. Have a good night, everybody. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you tomorrow.
When life gets hard and our thoughts get too much to bear, finding the resiliency within us can help us find healing. The 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline provides 24/7 free support for anyone in suicidal distress or emotional crisis. All texts and calls are anonymous and connect you to local resources that uphold cultural values and pave the way to healing. Find the strength within you. Find the strength within our culture. Reach out if you need help today.
Families, business.